Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today, as you can tell, I'm in a completely different location and I don't have any makeup on and my hair's not done, but that's because I'm not really doing a bookish video today, but I'm doing a chit chat type video, get ready with me, since I have to go to town. And I feel like I can't talk about these subjects without doing something else, but as you can notice, I haven't been posting much lately. Sometimes I like fall off the grid and I don't do anything on social media, but I just wanted to talk about that. It is because I am a chronically ill person. I have fibromyalgia, lupus, and rheumatoid arthritis, and they affect me every single day. They affect my life in general, and I just wanted to talk about those and why they affect me. But if you didn't know, fibromyalgia is people think it's overactive nerves, so it makes your skin extremely sensitive. And I don't really know how to explain fibromyalgia very well, or how to describe the pain, but like I say, my skin hurts when you can feel it happening. Mine's not as bad as some people's. Mine's mostly caused because I don't sleep that much. So it can be caused by different reasons, but mine's because I don't sleep much. And you can really tell when it's bad. It's because when I haven't slept, like right now, I haven't slept in like 4 days. So, you know. And I know a lot of people do have fibromyalgia because it's very common. And then lupus is an autoimmune disease which attacks your tissue and your organs and your joints and all that. Selena Gomez has lupus, and so does Nick Cannon. So if you'd heard of it from them, that's what they have as well. My lupus is definitely not as severe as Selena Gomez's. As of right now, I don't need a kidney transplant, but it does attack your organs, and it also compromises your immune system, and so makes you can get sick. I'm always sick, whatever's going around. Like if there's a cold, a stomach bug, the flu, I get it always. I've had bronchitis twice because of it, and it's really, like, I can tell when my lupus flared up because I also get a rash on my face, which is one of the side effects. Mine isn't across my cheeks like most people's are. It's my this side of my face, and then it goes down my chin and down my neck, which is not, it's common, but it's not that common. That's how we first thought I might have this disease, because it is genetic in my family. My grandmother had it. So far, I am the only one out of my whole fucking family to have this disease, to have all of it. I have everything my grandmother had except for she had lung cancer, and she had another lung disease that I don't know what it is, but I don't have all that. That was caused from years of smoking, but yeah. And then rheumatoid arthritis is linked with lupus. If you have one autoimmune disease, you're most likely going to have another. Like if you have Crohn's, you're probably going to have another. Most common, lupus and rheumatoid arthritis go together quite a bit, and that's what affects me the most. Is my arthritis. I have arthritis from my hips down, so like my lower spine, my hips, my knees, and my ankles. And at first it was like just in my knees, and I could feel it really hard, really bad in my knees, because they would swell up twice their size, and it was just not a good time. So, and it's moved across my body right now. I feel it a lot in my hips, mostly in my lower spine. Like last night I didn't really sleep because it was hurting my lower hips so bad. But yeah, I know I look like a goof. Oh well, okay. So it also affects me emotionally. I do suffer from depression, anxiety, and bipolar 1 disorder. And it definitely heightens those emotions for me because it's so stressful being in all this pain all the time, and you know, not knowing how to fix it, and not having like doctors that will, you know, see me because they don't either believe me or they think it's not that bad, but you know they're not there when you're screaming in the middle of the night because you're in so much pain. And so my makeup looks weird on camera, but I promise it looks fine. So I wanted to talk about this. I've wanted to talk about it for a long time, but I was always too scared to, because I don't want people to think I'm like fishing for attention, because it's just something that I can't really talk about in my daily life, because no one in my family really understands besides, well, my grandmother died before I was diagnosed with all this, and I wish she was still here, because she'd probably be the only one that would be, like, my mom and dad are supportive. You know, they do everything they can for me right now. I can't work because of it. It causes too bad of anxiety for me to go to work because of it. So they do support me, and you know, it's not like my parents are, you know, flat out broke. I've tried to get a job. You know, things just don't work out the way you want them to. But it's just sometimes I know they get aggravated at me, but I can't really, really help that I don't feel good. And it does, it affects my bipolar disorder quite a bit. If I'm having a really bad flare-up day, I have extra mood swings. I'm always I particularly have constant manic episodes. And a lot of it's because, you know, I can't sleep, and then I hurt, and then my brain just doesn't stop. But it's a lot to take in. I do mostly in my everyday life, I joke about it because, you know, I have a real assholey family, and, you know, we never really show our emotions that much. I mean, I do. I'm a big crybaby. I always want my mom and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I can't show my emotions that much, or I will get the shit roasted out of me, and I'm not in the mood to have the shit roasted out of me. You know, I just want to talk about it on here. First person I talked about doing this to was Jo from Not So Average Jo. Shout out to Jo. She has become a very important person to me. I love you, Jo. Thank you for all that you've done for me so far, and just listening to me complain, and you know, just trying to help the best you can, just offering me that kind of support that I don't really have in my life, everyday life. Just like, because I don't talk about it to my friends that often. I don't feel comfortable talking about it with them, but thank you, Jo. And she was the first one to encourage me to make a video like this, and you know, I'm glad Jo is my friend. She is awesome. So if you don't subscribe to Jo, do it. She's great. I love her. But it's nice to talk to Jo about this stuff, because you know, she might not understand completely, but she doesn't, you know, she doesn't blow me off or try to you know, offer me solutions that I know are not going to work. And she, you know, because when I normally tell people I have these problems, you know, oh, my family thinks I should just pray about it. You know, I'm not a religious person. I mean, there probably is a God somewhere, but I don't believe in God. I grew up in this very religious family, and it had a very negative experience, caused a very negative experience in my life, that I don't plan on ever going back to, you know, being a Christian and praise Jesus and all that. If that's your thing, that's fine. I don't care. It's just not for me, and I don't want to hear people tell me that's what's gonna save me, because I've had that in my life for so long. It's not gonna work for me. And you know, I get people who tell me, you know, just, you know, go vegan, you know, do some yoga. Okay, I'm active enough. Okay, I've never been a very active person, but I am active enough. I do enough in my everyday life. I don't need to, you know, and I'm not going vegan. It's just that is not for me at all. So, you know, it's whatever. What was I doing? But when you get people like that, you know, they're like, try the holistic route, blah blah blah. I've tried the teas, I've tried the oils, I've taken the, you know, the pills that are all like herbs and stuff. It's just not for me. I'm fine with taking regular medications. Regular medications, they're for a reason. You know, doctors wouldn't give it to you if it was that bad. You know, the system is not that fucked up. But like, you know, it's a lot, and it affects, you know, what I do. And like, I haven't read a book in like 2 months, so that's why I've not been making videos. And sometimes a lot of the time I don't have it in me to get out of bed most days. The only thing I will ever really get out of bed for is Betty. She is my reason to get out of bed, and that's why we got Betty, is to give me, you know, something to be excited about, to, you know, love, and just all that fun stuff. And so I just want to talk about this. I don't know if this video is any good, but it's just something that's really hard for me to deal with, and so I don't post a lot when it's happening really bad, and when it's, you know, making me depressed, and it's just not a fun time. Ugh, set my face. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it, and, you know, I'm probably gonna send this to Joe first to make sure it's okay. But you never know with things. It's just, all the things in my life affect me very greatly, and I just don't know how to deal with it sometimes. And so if there's anybody else out there that lives with a chronic illness, you can always come rant to me, complain, talk to me, you know, because I don't know many people with chronic illness. I know McKinley, she has fibromyalgia, and it's a lot. And so whatever it is, if you want to be friends, follow me on Twitter and you can direct message me. But yeah, so that's just what I wanted to do. My glasses have fogged up, of course. So yeah, I will see you guys next time in a video. I'm hoping after this video I'll have more motivation. So yeah.